Turn right onto Cottonwood Avenue. All right, people. Woo, the sun is right here. Put these on. Hot Facts with Robert Reese, people. Thank you for tuning in. You guys see the title. If you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to whatever video you would like to share, whatever one you would like to like, and whatever one you would like to make a comment on. You go ahead and do it and put it out there. Put it on out there. I am the official news channel of the gig economy. We are doing another door right along live. You guys, I would step that up for my Ace, the DoorDash Revolution. And as you see what the title is today, we're going to be going over this. And it says it's time to kick it up a notch. So we're going to kick this up a notch. And as you see, it says, I got your back. Rev, Torp, and Jeff Thomas Black. Okay. Now, the reason why, hold up, what did I do? The reason why I had to do this live is because crazy things happen like instantly. And Torp has done a live, and I'll start it off with Torp. Torp did a live yesterday, his very first live that he has ever done. He let us all know that he was going to be doing a live, and he did it on the day on what he said. There's there's a there's a lot of jealousy floating around the gig economy right now when it comes to Torp. No one likes his style on how he came in. They did not like the approach, but is one thing you can't take away. The man is very, very, very nice on a microphone. Okay. He's very nice on a microphone. He knows how to put his words out. He knows how to use his metaphors, his similes. When he is, when he has his soliloquies up, he knows exactly what he is doing. He knows how to throw in different things on when he is speaking. He references movies, quotes, and all type of things, and I like that because there's a lot of people who do not catch on to what he's saying because they do not know at all. Are we going to the trailer park? Because they don't know what he's talking about at all. Okay. And I love it, especially when he uses a phrase or a figure of speech that they have no idea of. And then they start talking about him right back, and they don't even know what they're talking about because they don't even understand what he said. I love it when that happens. I do that all the time. Now, because he does that, I will tell you guys that if you guys are watching some people say they're rants. Okay, no, they are pre-recorded live episodes. Okay, they are pre-recorded live episodes. People say, how are you doing a pre-recorded live? Well, he gets up there, he sits on his computer, and he does it all in one take live. The only thing that he does is he puts it up as a video. So if you look at the emergency room, so if you look at his videos, videos are now they're getting 400-500 views on the videos when he does his pre-recorded lives. Okay, there's a lot of people out there who are doing live episodes, live things like that, and they are getting upset with Torp because of the traction that he is getting. Now here's how you know the man is getting great traction. A lot of the larger channels are tuning in to watch Torp. Why do you think Pedro had something to say about him? One of the people that used to watch him is now on his ass. Sarah Elizabeth, as far as subscriber wise, okay, everyone knows I called her out when she delivered the food to the wrong house on purpose and told the lady she ain't gonna go give her food. She said you're gonna have to get a refund from DoorDash. Everyone knows I don't like her because of that and how she does her stuff. You got other content creators. You got the rideshare hustler. He appears in. And for example, Mr. Flex had a live on yesterday while they were watching Torps. Now, I guess Flex, Flex says he's the lounge and all the people go over there. All those people were in Torp's room rather than being over there in the lounge, which means that these people like Torp and they like what's going on. There's people jealous of that. There's people that said he's not part of the community. He's been driving for quite a while now, and he's putting up videos and contents. He gave a precursor on what his content was going to be about. And he said he was going to turn the gig world upside down. A lot of people did not understand what he meant. Okay? He meant everything that he is saying now. Everything that he is saying now. Everything. People were like, why is Reese coming to defend Torp? I'll tell you why. Months and months and months ago, people were saying Torp's a loser. Torp is this. Torp is that. He says, Bobby Walker says, why does Torp get more views than you and you have 5 times more subs? Well, if you check my view count, I'm at 3.5 million views. You gotta research your own stuff before you start opening your mouth. And all you gotta do is hit about on my channel and you will see. Okay, you will see. I have a variety channel and it covers many different things. And the millions of views, that's how many views I get. There is no way to look at the views. And this is what I mean by haterade. This is haterade. If you look at the views, there is no way for you to say these views don't count from all those millions. How are you going to take away? That's like Donald Trump. That's like Donald Trump trying to steal the election. He was trying to steal the election. Okay? It's the same thing. You can't take away views that are there. Necro getting bags has already said on Flex's channel, you guys always say he don't get the views. And Necro said, have you guys seen his videos? He gets the views and the subscribers are there. So just go ahead and just learn that. Just learn that my views, my stuff is consistent and I'm doing the thing. So let's go ahead and get it right. Let's go ahead and get it right. Now, there's a lot of haterade on Torp, and they were like, why are you going to go into defend Torp? Let me get back to what I was saying before I was interrupted. Months and months and months ago, they were painting this picture saying that don't listen to Torp, don't like Torp. They were using the Momo, the FAGGOT. They were doing all of that stuff. What's up, Sam Lee? Sam Lee says the DoorDash glitch is no good. All right. Where's that one too? That's a good one, huh? What place is it? All right. So Sam Lee says the glitch is not good. You said Panera? I told you. Gotta make a U-turn and go to Panera. Panera bread. It's gonna be a whole bunch of bagels. Watch. Now, they were saying Torp's a bad guy. Don't listen to him. Don't support him. They were using the FAGGOT. They were putting that out there. They were using the momos and all these other words to describe Torp. And they were saying, nah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, if you actually listen to the guy, he knows exactly what he's talking about. And he brings up issues that are happening across all of the gig world. It don't matter where you live, and if it doesn't, apply to everyone, he says, well, this happens for just my market right here. And he says, what I do in my market, you cannot do in your market, because he is in Kentucky, and he said he's 7 miles away from Cincinnati, Ohio. So therefore, he's in 2 separate places right there that a lot of you guys are not in, and he's given the information that helps the people, like when it's supposed to help, like the shop and pay orders. and he's trying to help people not go to the self checkout line. He's talking about empty shelves. He's talking about a whole bunch of other things that help out other drivers all over the place. A lot of people, when they figure out that somebody is actually good at what they're saying, they want to silence that person right there. They tried that with me. They tried that with the DoorDash revolution. They try it all over the place. When someone knows what they are talking about and what they're speaking about, they try to silence them out. Now it backfired because I saw all the way through that. I've gone in other people's lives and they were dissing Torp. I don't know why. I don't know why you talk to the guy. When I first did the very first interview with Torp, oh, people said, "Oh, he's gonna stand you up. He ain't gonna do this. It's gonna be all this and that." We ironed all of that out ourselves. We ironed out me and Torp ironed it out. We figured out it was a miscommunication, and in that same day, that interview happened. And that interview has, I think, like 450 something views on it. It has a good amount of views on it. People loved it, and they got a chance to hear me interview the guy and get some stuff in. During that interview, Brandon Diaz, okay, Brandon Diaz said, "So, are we gonna get a Sam Lee interview part two?" Then he also asked, can you get a Bud Soda interview? You know why he asked that? Because when he was watching the interview, he learned some things. It was entertaining and informational. You guys saw another side of Torp because the questions that I was asking, you guys had no choice but to pay attention to. All right. I saw all the way through it, and everyone that said don't mess with them and don't do all that. When I will go into those lives that they're in, and they're telling me, you're doing it, he's gonna burn you, he's a piece of crap, he's this and that. Well, let me tell you, um, he's not a piece of crap. He's a stand-up dude. He knows what he's talking about, and he's been proving people wrong. And on top of that, did you hear him say who his faction is? Okay. Did you hear Torp say his faction, his boys? Okay. His faction and his boys that he has on here. The revolution, number one, DoorDash revolution. Okay. He's got Jeff Thomas Black. Okay. He's got Hot Facts with Robert Reese. He's got Thomas. He's got DoorDash Sucks, and he's got Dad Dash. Okay. And he has Dad Dash. This is Torp and Uber Jeep AZ. Uber Jeep AZ is one that Torp likes also. Torp likes this guy, okay? Torp has a faction now. Remember when the battle was major uphill with Hot Facts and the Revolution by ourselves, going against every single body in the gig world who was throwing all that salt and all that hot sauce in our face and saying that we're going to drown you guys out? It was just me and the Rev, my deputy TFT. We had Ghost, but he went AWOL. He went AWOL and he's crazy right now. But that was our team. You guys felt that you guys can handle our team because it was just two of us. Well, let me tell you, you guys had a hard time just even trying to handle me, and you still can't do it. And I'm only one person. Okay? I'm only one person. Oh yeah, Wild Alaska. Cody, I already know. People, if you don't know, somebody did something crazy to Cody and his wife, and it was something that was, like that played on my heart. That really played on my heart. I have a kidney disease that's not curable, and they're going through some things. And someone associated with the other side and the other group, they got someone's hopes up, and it affected their life. And that's what those people do. They affect your life. Okay? And it's not cool. Torp saw that there's some real people out there. And as you see, drone days. You said, how come there's 40 people in here, but only 5 wrenches in here? The people that I named, that's his faction. That's his faction. You don't give a wrench to everyone that's coming into a live. If your faction has the wrenches, they know how to handle the room. If everybody has a wrench, everyone's gonna let everyone go haywire and say a bunch of stuff. Now that you guys know who the faction is, now that you know who the faction is, you guys know that you can't go inside the chat and start talking all this crazy stuff, because what you're gonna do is you're not gonna distract the man from doing his live and putting his material out. You're not gonna do that at all. I'm not going to let you do it. We showed you guys yesterday that we're not going to let you go ahead and distract someone from putting out their words so that you guys can feel all right. What's up, Rev? What's up, Revolution? What's up, TFT, my deputy? That's my ace and my deputy right there, people. We're not going to let you guys channels, man, supposed to have a certain amount of wrenches in, and we ain't going to let you distract anyone. Drone days, that goes for you. Yesterday, Mr. Flex did that a whole lot. You know, when he says Torp is trash, he's garbage and everything, he's the first one inside the live. He's the only one typing back to back to back to back, typing up homosexual slurs using the FAGGOT. Flex, do you know why I spelled that out? Because that can get your channel shut down. That goes against all the guidelines on YouTube. That can get your channel shut down on Flex. Using all those homosexual slanderous words and terms. You did it on a live today, and you were talking about Jeff and Torp. Well, you need to go pay attention to Jeff Thomas Black, and his name is Jeff. Thomas is his dad's name. It's a family name. He also corrected you on that. He recorded all of you saying all that, all those slurs and everything. And if you keep that up using those words without changing up your vocabulary, your channel can be taken down because you are going against all the guidelines. Why you think Cherry Pick don't go on there saying all that stuff no more? You know why? I was hitting his channel up. I was hitting his channel up with report this. Every time he called me a FAGGOT or he called me something else that was weird, I went ahead and reported that. Whenever that happened on your own channel, Flex, I went ahead and reported that. I went ahead and reported that. That's not who I am. So that's slanderish, that's defamation of character and all that stuff. And you are going against a whole group that YouTube says that you cannot go and do that. So if those are the words that you use, I'm just saying it like this: live by the three, die by the three. I don't know if you play basketball and if you know what that means, but I'll say it like this: live by the long ball, die by the long ball. I don't know if you play football. Well, that can be a baseball term too. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know, but you can't be doing that. I'll let you know in Torp's live in the chat. You cannot be using those things on this channel because it can be shut down. I've told you guys that stuff on mine. I remember when Flex told me I don't like to go over there. He doesn't let you curse and stuff like that. You know, you got issues with all that stuff. I'm supporting and backing my man Torp. He has not went against me at all. Actually, I'm in. I'm in. Torp is in, and you know what the beauty of the whole thing is. And then when you guys call guys things, when you call us those homosexual slurs, when you call us those slurs, and I have a wife. My wife is sitting right next to me. You guys saw my short. We in Walmart getting the TVs. My wife is right there. Torp has a wife. Revolution has a wife. We are married men. A lot of you guys that do all this talking, you guys don't even have like you guys don't even have an you you guys don't even have an imaginary girlfriend. You guys don't even have a blow up doll. Like, you guys don't have anything, and all you guys do is call people homosexual slurs and things like that. When you know I have kids, in order to have a kid, you gotta, you know you already know. You already know. You already know. I'm backing the dude. I'm backing Torp. I'm backing Torp. And it was so crazy to see Flex instantly get in there after he says, I don't watch him. I don't pay attention to him. I don't do anything. Who cares about him? No one does. But you were in there the whole time. And it's very it's very similar. It's very similar to myself, Flex. Remember when they were like, you guys talk about Reese all day, every day. He ain't even saying nothing, and you guys just keep him in your mouth. Keep him in your mouth nonstop, just talking about Reese. And then Flex was saying the exact same thing. Who cares about him? I hope he gets hit by a car. He told me one time, I hope he chokes and dies. But he's inside the lounge making videos and commenting on everything that I say. Well, you're doing the exact same thing with Torp. So right now, the lounge, and especially after yesterday in Torp's live, you guys have Torp in your mouth, you have Reese in your mouth nonstop, and oh, you got the revolution in your mouth. You just brought in Jeff Thomas Black just to bring him in, but check this out. I got Torps back, and if shots are gonna be fired, you know, when people were talking all that stuff, I'm firing back also on his behalf also, because let me tell you what the lounge does. And yup, I'm gonna get in your ass in just a little bit. You're one of the main people, and everybody there on the lounge, the main people there. Whatever happens, and you guys say something, or someone says something to you guys, it's like the movie Bugs, a Bug's Life, when the cricket is talking and he's letting the one just one ant. We can just squash one ant. Yeah, but the leader of the cricket said he unleashed all that stuff and it just ran them all over. Now, here is what you guys don't understand by that. When you go on the lounge and you say something to one of them, all of them jump in like the ants. They all come in, gang up on you non-stop. And they do that to every single person. The funniest thing about that is, yep, in drone days. About to mosey on down to you guys right now, because what you did, and I told you guys, tried to make it right. I told you guys, keep Revolution's name out of your mouth. I said, keep Revolution's name out of your mouth. Torp said it right. You know, I don't talk about people's wives and their kids or any of that stuff. I don't do any of that. I leave all that. He said, why y'all messing with the Rev? First of all, the Rev is an ordained minister. He's a real pastor. And a lot of you guys don't know that just because you are clergy, that don't mean you lose you lose your instincts, you lose your fighting skills, you lose your wordplay. You don't lose any of that. As a matter of fact, your wordplay it enhances, because now you're going to be speaking over people's heads. Okay? Speaking over people's heads is what's going to happen. Now, if you guys think that clergy won't fight, don't you know that a lot of clergy started off someplace and they changed their life over in their pastors? Don't think that that pastor or that person won't go back and knock your butt out. Sit your butt down. Sit your butt down. I don't know if you guys know, Revolution used to wear his Craw McGraw shirt. My man is Craw McGraw certified. My man knows some other stuff on how to defend himself also. And my man served in the Navy for such a long time. You don't lose any of that. You don't lose any of that. And I told you guys to keep the Rev's name out of your mouth. Drone Days and Yup were some of the main two. Drone Days, let me get to you first. You were like, I guess they give wrenches to gay guys. The very first thing you said. No, Torp gave wrenches to people that he respects. That means he don't respect you. I would rather have respect, man, any day of the week. You don't have that respect. And you were up there begging for a wrench. Remember when you guys said Torp was mad about a wrench? All in Torp's live yesterday, you were begging for a wrench. How come we don't get wrenches? You are begging for a wrench, just like Torp. So every time you made jokes about Torp, when they were making jokes about Torp, saying, "Hey, Torp is crying about a wrench," man, you better stop that. You did all of that yesterday. What goes around comes around. You point that finger, all the rest of these are pointing right back at you. And that's what happened to you, Drone Days. Really keep my name out your mouth. I don't know who you are. I've offered you a chance to click the link on mine. I got a link up here right now. When I'm done getting talking, I would love to slay your ass. Yup. If you got enough balls, I would love to slay your ass too. Okay? Once I get done doing this, I would love to slay your ass. Now, you guys call Revolution a dirt bag and a douche, and he's a fake pastor. How you gonna tell someone they're fake when that's what he does? First of all, my man is back from church, doing his preaching thing and doing the food thing with his church right now. He's just back. He is just back. He is just back. He is back. He said targeting someone and making claims that they are in human trafficking is that's not what I did. See, Bobby Walker, Bobby, Bobby, Bobby Walker. See, literacy and comprehension is something that you need to know. And he says someone could report you, Bobby, Bobby Walker. If you listen to the words that I used, that's not what I did. Somehow the people like you can't comprehend what's coming out. You can't comprehend what's coming out. Listen to how I speak. Listen to how I deliver. Listen to listen to and I Bob Walker. Thank you. When you bring up facts and you compare and contrast and you leave it with the open-ended idea or thought that can be in your head or an open-ended question that is up for debate so anyone can speak about. That is not pointing and putting anything on someone. If someone feels that way, then maybe that's what they are doing. That's not me saying that. That's someone's feelings. Okay. Okay. He even asked you to clarify it, and I clarified it, and I put everything down. If I clarified it and I put everything down, then obviously you still don't understand what's being said. So you need to go back, reevaluate how you pay attention, Bobby Walker. Thank you. You need to go ahead and do that. Quit trying to defend people who do crazy ass things. All them people were getting mad at Torp and doing all this other stuff. But we're on Revolution right now. You call Revolution all these names, you did all this stuff, and it offended me. And then Yup said, I don't he said I hate the Rev. He's always trying to push his religious views on everyone. He ain't trying to push no religious views on you. You said, first of all, yup, you're atheist. And I don't even think you know what atheist means. You have no clue in what's going on. You have no care in the world. You don't believe in anything. You're a non-believer of anything. And you said, I don't believe in Jesus Christ. All right, well, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, let's break it down like this for you, yup. You do know in the Torah, in the Quran, and in the Bible, Christian or Catholic, it is the same God. They are speaking of the exact same God. Okay? It's the same God. Now, if you're a Muslim, yeah, okay, you should know who the prophet is with them. You should know who the prophet is. Okay? If you don't like Jesus, you don't like Muhammad, I don't know. But I can tell you this, yep, Jesus is also mentioned and they respect him in the Quran. They just say that Muhammad is the prophet. Christians will say Jesus Christ because Jesus is God. Okay? Same God. Same God. Now, if you don't believe in, and now right there, yep, that's four different religions right there that all believe in the same God. Yep. Okay. Now, if you don't believe in God, yep. Uh, do you want to get into Hinduism? Do you want to get into Hinduism where they have a God for man? They have a God for everything. Now, do you want to get into Buddhism? I can go into a bunch of different things with that's what translated into that disrespect that you have for the DoorDash revolution because you are against anything that has anything as structured and having someone convert themselves to be a good person. You have something wrong with that. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what you believe in, and I know that's Bobby Ray right there. Bobby Ed Walker. That's the regular Bobby. That Bobby also said that he doesn't. He's not religious. He's not religious. He doesn't know anything about the stuff. So that's another one. Flex is not religious or even understands God. All these people that don't understand God or anything, they act in certain ways, and that's how the lounge acts. Okay, and then they attack people who have some common sense and they know what the hell they're talking about. When you guys went at Rev like that, I was disappointed in all you guys because check this out. When Revolution had his ride along and I was on there, T Money, them Money Boys, he was on there, and Revolution was on there. We were talking about discernment. We were talking about the quality of life. We were talking about how people should treat each other. And TMB, he said that, let's do the 30 days of silence on these people. Well, Revolution did the 30 days and turned that into almost like 2.5, 3 months. And he did not say anything to you guys. And you guys don't even know that's why he was quiet the whole time. He was gone the whole time. You guys got ghosts coming in writing. Where's Revolution at? Is he taking a sabbatical? Where is he at? People are like, well, the Rev left. We got rid of him. I sat there and let all you guys talk. We know what's going on. We let you guys run your mouth. Use them loose lips because you go sink them ships. Okay? You go sink them ships. And you guys have put a lot of holes in those ships right now. Revolution came back to let you guys know I've never been gone. I've just been here watching you guys act like idiots. I've been here watching you guys. That's what Revolution did. The minute Revolution he came back, guess what happened? They saw him in the comments in Torp, and you guys attacked him like you guys were like, oh, the Rev is back. Let's all jump on him. He ain't said nothing to you guys. You guys were on his nuts so bad that the first comment he made, you guys saw him and said, attack, attack, attack. Let's attack him. Let's attack him. Let's attack the Rev. Let's go get him. That's not happening. You guys did that and say you didn't do it. You did it the whole time. Then Rev got on Flex. Subscriber mode, huh? He made Flex take that thing on off. He made him take it on off. Flex had to take that. He had to take that subscriber mode on off. Revolution did that. You guys got played. He came in and just left a couple comments on Torps, and you guys thought it's field day. All our pent up frustration on him. He does reviews on us, and he brings the real hot facts, and we don't like it. You guys were waiting to jump on him. Tried to jump on him yesterday. You ain't doing that. I got my man's back. I got his back. Now, what you guys did do was I was easing up off you guys just so you guys can see that I'm giving you guys a little bit more feet. I'm easing up on you guys. You guys made a mistake yesterday. You went in there. You tried to mess up Torp's thing. You saw us in there. You saw Rev in there, and then you tried to go ham on Rev. So what you did, you opened up Pandora's box again. Now you got that hot facts you guys hate again. the one that you guys hate. Now, I'm not going to be doing this to anybody else. Only you guys. Everybody else is getting the content that they are loving right now. But I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know. Every time you open your mouth up about Rev, and it was so funny. It was so funny that someone can like be disappeared from what you guys say. And the first thing he says, you guys were like, "Oh, let's go get him. He's here." See, that's what you guys do. None of you guys got girlfriends or anything, and you guys are the guys that do dumb stuff to go get women. You guys are dumb guys like that. You guys are weird. You guys are weirdos. Straight weirdos. Straight weirdos. Straight weirdos. He said, Lord knows what y'all talk about off camera. Oh, we talk about uplifting stuff. You know, we talk about service. We talk about family. We talk about people. How can we help our communities? We talk about things like that. My man TFT will tell you that. We have a group chat every day. Lord knows what we talk about. You damn right, Bobby. Rev makes slick comments on these topics. Rev can make a slick comment anytime he wants. You can make slick comments anytime you want. You have to understand what the comments are all about. And if you don't, that's on you. Now, you guys are sitting up there and Yup said, when I told you that keep Rev's name out your mouth or I'm going to come get you, Yup said this, and this was the funniest thing. Yup said this. Let him handle his own problems. Well, I'm confused. You guys are saying let him handle his own problems, but on the lounge, if anyone goes on there on the lounge, you guys all jump on them. And I thought you said let someone handle their problems by themselves. You guys don't do that at all. When was the last time you guys played fair with anyone? When was the last time that you guys played fair? You guys never do that. You guys never do that. He says, yes, he can. That's why he's not innocent. What are you talking about being innocent, Bobby? What are you talking about being innocent? That doesn't make any sense. Being innocent. Look at how you're trying to flip up stuff. You're trying to flip up stuff. If you guys had anything legit to bring up on us, you guys would have brought it up. You don't have anything. All you have is slanderous rumors. Slanderous rumors. That is what you have. You don't have anything else. You just have slanderous rumors. And you guys all join in on slanderous rumors. First of all, let's keep this real. The lounge is not the hot spot. Let's go ahead and just keep that real. It's not a hot spot. It's not a place where you go and pick and you get the best orders and everything. It's not a hot spot. It's never been a hot spot. First of all, Necro has over 6,000 subs and he has millions of views. He has way more than Flex. I guess that's why Flex wants him to be part of the lounge. Okay. Dino is about to pass up Flex in subs. So Dino has more, but the lounge is put on by Flex, who is your leader. Okay. He has more. When Dashing Trader goes on there to just make an appearance, he has more. The only people Flex really has more subscribers than, bless you, are the people that don't even have a channel like that. The people that he can try to do his thing with. The Yups and the Bobbies and Roy's over there. Roy's over there. Roy has 1,000-something subs. Flex has more than that. Somebody else may have 1,000 subs, and that's about it. He don't have more than the other people. William don't have a chat channel. Will said that if he wanted to, and he had a chance to say this to me while I was on Flex's when he was there. I went on there purposely, people, to ask those questions. Why did they lift my ban off of the comments, and why, or unblock me from the channel, and why did they unblock my ban on StreamYard? And they still did not give an answer. They kept saying, well, you still never gave an answer. So what did I do? I went in there to be in there with all them dudes that talk all that crap, and all the crap that they talk, they did not say nothing to my face. Then, while William was on there, I'm reading a paper off of a gig to go off of what he was talking about. And he was like, yeah, see, I didn't say nothing ill will. But he got off of there so quick, and he could have, when he said, those assholes, or those, he has said that. He could have said that to my face. Well, not to my face, but at least on the live. I wanted to test your guys' weather to see what it was. All you guys were talking all that crap, and I was on there. It was like the awkward silence that goes on the lounge when, like, it happens all the time on your show. You guys don't know what else to say. It's the same stuff all the time, and all you guys are quiet with dead time for like 15 seconds at a time. Nobody wants that for any show that is live. The dead time is not what you want. But William had a chance to. Then William says that if he wanted to make a channel about me and the Rev and Torp, and to get down like that, he would do that. But my problem is this: why would you say you'll make a channel to put people down when all they do is talk positive things, helping out and doing things to help people? That's all you're gonna do. If you do make that channel and you use our videos for fair use, you do realize that all you're gonna be hearing is positive things. Okay? All you're going to be hearing is positive things. So I have no problem with you starting a channel that will re-put out the positive messages that we say. The only thing you will try to put out there to make a downplay is something like this when we're putting you on blast. But gig world, that's just trying to, do a blast channel. But why would someone do that instead of putting their effort into doing a channel that can grow and actually help people? That's what it is. That's what it is. I went in there, and ain't none of you guys have nothing to say. Ricky Knight asked me about that big old giant fight thing. I answered that and got straight on there to try to figure out what your guys' temperature is. You guys are not even lukewarm. You guys are ice cold water in the kiddie pool, and we got to let the sun come out to warm it up a little bit. That's what it is. I went on there. Revolution had a talk with you guys yesterday, and ain't none of you guys have nothing to say. He got in and got out. All that talk in the chat, all them birdies talking and chirping and doing all that stuff. When someone is right there, you guys don't know what to say. And it's hilarious that you guys don't know what to say. We call that, okay? Man, what Crazy Bone say? Crazy Bone said this in a Bone Thugs and Harmony rap. He said, ain't no studio gangsters bone to get with you. Studio gangsters are the ones that get behind the mic and talk. No studio gangster about to get with you. Went through your chest. Man, I can do the whole song, but I'm not. You guys are studio gangsters over there, man. I went over there. I didn't even know that, like I was unblocked from the comments. I just tried to see. I said, let me do what I did on Rolling with Red's channel. Let me just put what the bot says and see what happens. And I did that. And Necro said, Reese, we can see you. That's how I found out that I was unblocked from Flex's channel. So then I said, well, the next day, well, dang, he got a live. Let me test those waters out. And I tested those waters out to do my investigation. Like when Jesus went to hell to gather the souls of the righteous who really should not have been down there. That's what I did. I went into the hell, and I did it myself. And I had to do it myself. I'm not gonna have all these people that talk about me every single day. And I mean every day. If Flex is live was 7 hours long. They're talking about me for at least 4.5 of those hours, off and on. No lie, no BS. These are absolute facts. And if you really want me to, I can go back and screen record it all and make a whole video of everything. Remember, people, transcripts are all over the place. What that old Carl Jr. commercial say? If it don't get all over the place, it don't belong in your face. Remember that? Remember that? That's all you guys were doing the whole time. And you were doing it. You are so hilarious. This is how much Flex is a weirdo here. I'm sorry, I have to. He's talking to Torp's live or commenting in, and Torp and Flex typed in Negro, and then Flex said, "You got him in Negro." No, Flex, Negro, please. Negro. Spell Negro right. Negro. Flex. Don't you know that old Negro spirituals? Don't you know that we were called Negroes after they were like, well, we just can't be calling them niggers anymore. We just can't be calling them niggers anymore like that. Nah, we just can't say nigger, 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 nigger anymore. Well, colored. They start calling us colored and Negroes, man, Flex. Colored and Negroes. Necro does not sound like Negro. Now, if he says Negro, N-E-C, Negro and N-E-C can be pronounced the same, two different ways off the same thing. All right? You tried to make something out of nothing to try to drown out Torp once he got up there because you were seeing his approach on how he was doing things. You didn't like that. You can't handle Torp. Torp rips you apart every single time. As you see, Cherry Pick ain't had nothing to say about Torp. Torp will rip Cherry Pick apart. You guys don't have the wordplay. And anyone with wordplay, you guys try to shut down. You try to shut down. And I just think that is hilarious that you guys do that. Now, you guys were like, all the drama that the people do. Check our videos out. It's not drama. The videos are helping. They're helping people out. We're talking about real good, positive information. We got Dad Dash that's going up in there. He's talking about, like he said, the business side of things, what Jeff Thomas Black said, the business side. He's showing you different things and what you can do. He's trying to help you understand some things, and that's what we got going on. The funniest thing is, I don't hear you guys talking about Dad Dash. I don't never hear you guys say nothing about Jeff Uber Jeep AZ. I don't never hear you guys say nothing like that. And look, the whole Negro thing and Necro thing, Uber Jeep AZ is another black dude. He ain't got nothing wrong with it either. So all the black dudes that you would say would have a problem about it, we don't, because we understand. But all the dudes that are not black are sitting up here saying, man, you can't say that. That's offensive. But we ain't saying it because we understand exactly what was said. And you guys cannot stop that. So you guys made something else up from someone that you can't even talk about it. You want to say the word so much. You want to say the word so much. Just say it. All you got to do is say nigger. I was watching a news clip and this guy was on there doing an interview, the black dude, and the panel on the news channel, they were white, and the guy said, in all these rap songs, the black people are saying Nigga, and he said, but us white people can't say it. He said, yes, you can. He said, say it. He said, we can't say it. He said, sure you can. Say it. And then another dude said, this is crazy right here. We can't say it like that. He said, yes, you can. We're in America. We're in America. You want to say it? Say it. You want to? Say it. Flex. You can say it. Or to me, I think you just want to say it. Say it. Just say it. Sam Lee went on there and said, nigga, I want you to say it. Cherry Pick even got so slick You want to talk about slick? He put up the that racial song where they were saying niggars, and they were using every single racial term that you can use for everyone. But when it came to the blacks, he used the video to say it. He wanted to say it so bad, he used the video to say it and said why you can use this video here. All you got to do is say it, Flex. Say it, get it off your chest, and you don't got to talk about Torp and mispronouncing Necro's name anymore. All you got to do is say it. All you got to do is say it. I'm pretty sure you say it all the time off the camera. I'm pretty sure because your butt hurt because you misheard what you wanted to say. That's what it was. But all you got to do is say it. And you don't have the right, because you're not black, to try to speak for us on something that we have seen and we don't have a problem with it because there's nothing wrong with it. And when you brought that up in Torp's live yesterday, that let me know that you are still hanging on to that fruit right there because that's the last thing you got. That's the only thing you got. I haven't heard you talk about giving people advice on shopping orders or anything else like that. I haven't heard you talk about becoming a top dasher the right way and breaking down school time. And I have not heard you do anything else like that. I have not heard you do it not one time. Not one time. I have not seen you do one video that is going to help people do anything. What about fixing your car? You got a Subaru, right? You got two of them, right? When's the last time you had a problem with your Subaru because other delivery drivers might, be facing that same problem? When is the last time you went ahead to help drivers with Subarus? When? Everyone knows you can go and check. I do videos about the vehicle that I'm in. I do videos on it, replacements, on maintenance, and all that stuff. I have never heard any of you guys do any of that. You're coming a lot of hate. I have never seen you guys speak to a merchant, like actually speak to the merchant, the manager, the owner of the restaurant or of the business. I have never seen you guys interview them. Hey, what are things that us drivers can do, that can help you guys out here? I have not seen you. You guys got GoPros and stuff. I have not seen you guys do that one time. You see myself, Revolution, they try to do it once a year at GitCon. That's what they try to do. They try to do it once a year. We try to do it as much as we can. As much as we can. I have never seen you speak to a customer that was satisfied with your service and one that was willing to speak about how good what every driver should be doing. I have never seen you even interview a customer, not anyone over there. All you guys do is the same exact content. And I don't even consider that content. You guys do it just like this. Everyone do a ride along and just don't say nothing, just ride along. It got to the point to where you guys made a separate channel. It's official. And she was in Torp's live. And I said, okay, here comes another troll. And she said, no, I like Rev and I like Torp. No, you don't. You were talking about Torp all bad too. Just like I called you out yesterday in Torp's live. I said, no. That video that I put out when you said, guys, like car research. So I put the transcripts, what you actually type, and then put the video up of you saying what you said, and the two things you contradicted yourself. So I made that video. Once I said that inside the live, said the video is the truth, you left the room. You were in there trying to troll. You used to be in there talking all type of crap about Torp. But let's now get back to your live. They went from Flex doing that long ass live ride along in the car to you saying, hey, I want to do it. And you guys were going from just because in Flexes, you guys can just type. In Reds, you guys can be on there on the screen on Gig Wars, but still doing the same ride along. You would go from live to live, doing the exact same thing. I ain't seen nothing that you guys have done helps out in the gig world. Not one thing. You guys said Gig Wars official is going to be the next big thing to help out the gig war, to help out the gig world. Help out the gig world doing what? Putting up your numbers up there, downloading the app, and be like Sam Lee and get hacked? Stealing people's information? What? That's not helpful. That's harmful. Somebody had to buy a brand new phone because of you guys. He had to buy a brand new phone because of you guys. That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. At all. I watch you guys in your cars. You guys smoke like 18 cigarettes with the windows rolled up in your car and get out the car and walk up to somebody's house smelling like the bar. What the hell? Who does that? You want to go left or right? Left. Let's go. You guys do all that stuff. You guys know you can't speak to customers and merchants and people like that. You can't do it because you guys only have bad intentions. And you guys would really be out there just doing crazy. DoorDash Rick said everyone needs to be a representative of themselves. Yeah, but see, if yourself is trash and you get out there and you are going to an innocent customer who is there to get some things from us for the service there, that person that is trash is going to put trash on all the other people going to that house. These are things that we got to work on. I have never seen you guys do anything like that. Nothing. And all you guys say is, oh, we're helping. We're helping. Well, that glitch is not helping. I'll tell you this. You know how DoorDash has been changing up their things. It seems like coincidentally, after a lot of the gig YouTubers are putting the videos up, that's why the no tip, no trip thing is like falling out, because they put in all these new systems and programs. They got all this stuff going on. They watch the videos. They have a cyber team, people. Trust me, they have a cyber team. If you don't think they have a cyber team, there's something wrong with you. They watch all this stuff. Now this glitch, I don't know how long this glitch will be in, but this glitch, it might have helped some people out there. The glitch may have helped some people out there. What's up, Dad Dash? That's my man right there. People, I'm gonna get back to this glitch. I like Dad Dash because of this. First of all, he supports. He pays attention, and he does his thing. I like him because unlike, Steve Rideshare Rodeo, and I found out his name is Steve Johnson through Jeff Thomas Black. Steve Johnson, I like to say someone's full name when I'm going to give them their credit or talk about what I have to. That's what you have to do when you're doing this, when you're doing this thing, people. Steve Rideshare Rodeo wants transparency, did it the wrong way with Para, and he doesn't bring up the behind the scenes facts and numbers that Dad Dash does. Dad Dash talks about the transparency all the way through. He talks about the transparency all the way through. He's also teaching you solutions and things you can do to help you. I like Dad Dash's channel because of that. He comments on videos. He respects your opinion, and he lets it be in there. I like Dad Dash. Now this glitch, a lot of content creators in the gig world were using this glitch. The Pedros, the Hannibals, and everybody else go on down the line. Everybody on that side of the group. All the people that are with Buckle and Solo and all these other things, right? All those people are in the same group. They were all using this. Do you see how funny it is when these drivers are putting their videos up and they're saying this? Man, my acceptance rate, man, I'm at like 18%. I got to get it up. And then all of a sudden, in like 2 weeks, they go from like 18% to being a top dasher. And that left a lot of questions in people's heads because we were all trying to figure out if they were that low last week, how are they this high this week? Well, the glitch was exposed. Someone had loose lips and blew their cover. That was Flex. Now, exposing the glitch is going to do two things. More drivers are going to start using it, and then DoorDash is going to figure out, well, how do we did this so that we can separate the top dashers. How do we have this many top dashers still? Like, how come all these top dashers are popping up all over the place? Yeah, the glitch can be over 2 years old. See, this is what you guys don't get. Something can be over 2 years old. Exposing it and bringing it out to light. It don't matter if it was 2 years old. When it's brought up to light, and now masses of people are going to be hearing about it, talking about it. All these people are now going to jump from one thing to the next. It's kind of like in baseball when I'll use one of my favorite players of all time, Adrian Beltre. All right. Super arm. Adrian Beltre used to hit 22 to maybe 25 home runs in a year. When they were using those PEDs, when they were using those PEDs, and he went to the Texas Rangers, he hit like 50 something home runs, had like 150 RBIs. All right. And that was after. Now, everybody knows that people were using steroids for a long time. Jose Canseco said that, right? Jose Canseco said that steroids has been a part of baseball for a long time. He said in his book, he was naming players that he was helping injecting everything, right? So if he's helping people get injected and they're doing the thing, that's been around for a long time. But when it all blew up, it blew up with that HGH. Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, these guys that had the forehead getting real big. It blew up with the HGH. When the HGH hit and it caught all the way up, that was a glitch in the baseball game. Oh, they're not testing for HGH right now. Let's go ahead and use it. Once they found out what that glitch was, and all these baseball players start using it, you know what they did? They start banning people. They start kicking people out the league. They start suspending them for the whole season. They start doing all that, right? Now, this glitch is 2 years old, right? But now you got more people using it. And if more people are going to be using this glitch, don't you think that DoorDash is going to get hip to it? Because now, first of all, they keep track of your historical data. If someone is out there and they are consistently every single week, yes, Dad Dash said it will work on the iPhone as well. If somebody is consistently at 10 to 15% on their acceptance rate and they are not top dashers, they're not doing shopping orders, they're not doing the shopping pay for fulfillment, they're not even doing the pizza stuff, they're not doing any of that, right? But all of a sudden, this same driver is top dasher getting all this stuff and getting all these extra orders, pretty much stealing them from people that's working to what they got to do. Bobby Walker said, have you tested it yourself, Dad Dash? See, that's what I'm saying right there, Bobby Walker. Have you tested it yourself? That is another way for someone watching this live right now to say, hey, I haven't tried it. I'm going to try it. That's what's going to happen. You do know that's what's going to happen, right? That's what's going to happen. Android, you can use it on the iPhone. Look, it's like that. It's just like the people that were using Para, and some people got deactivated for using Para, right? Someone said, man, are you going to download that Para app? I was like, hell no. Hell no. I accept the order for what I accept it as. Okay? I accept the order. When I see it pop up, I see that's what it is. That's what I accept it as. I work on my tips with my business myself. I don't need no app to try to downgrade my interpersonal skills. I don't need no app for that. I don't even use the driver utility helper. I did my research. I know people that use the app who have used the app. I know how it works inside and out. Inside and out. I know how it works. I don't need that assistance. I don't. I don't need that assistance. I don't. There are people using Para, the driver utility helper, and using that glitch. Now, if you put all three of these together, that stands for performance enhancing drug. That's what that stands for. PED. You're using three things to give you an advantage over things. You should just know your market, know how your market works. You need to know that. So I don't know how that glitch will work for me. I don't know how it'll work for a whole lot of people. But I'm about to bust y'all right now with some good information right here. I was speaking with my buddy, my ace, the DoorDash Revolution, yesterday, and we spoke about some things that a lot of content creators who are doing this gig work, they're not speaking about a certain thing. And I'm going to talk about it right now. We're going to call this the shift change. You say the shift change? Yes, the shift change. What does the shift change mean? All right. We know that at 24-hour restaurants, they got people coming in 24 hours to work, right? We do know that if a restaurant opens, let's say at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and you open, you're going to get your 8 hours in. You're going to be done by like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock if you come in at 7, right? You do know that somebody else is coming in to take that place, which means registers will be shut down for count and money dropping. Registers will be shut down, okay? Somebody has to come in, shift change, just like at the hospital. There's a shift change, and then rounds have to happen first. This is dead time, okay? The shift change. This happens at every single restaurant and most of the businesses that we pick up. There are certain times in the day where there is going to be a shift change. Now, during this shift change, let's say you start, when it's in that downtime and shift changes and things like that, that's when you're going to start, right? We got people saying, man, it's so dead around here. You don't make no money around here, but you don't understand why you're not making that money at that time. It's a shift change. That is the time when everything is transitioning over to get ready for the next go around. Okay. Now, during that shift change and during that dead time that people say is dead time, if you go out there and let's say you might get 3 orders, let's say you get 3 orders, it totals you in at like $35, right? Those 3 orders during that dry and dead time, when you opened up that app and turned it on, the other drivers are not there during the shift change, so you just picked up some extra money. Now, when you start your shift, or when you normally start your shift and you make what you normally make, you already have money in the bank for that day. But here's the biggest problem. We got drivers and we got people saying, just leave your app on all day long. Leave it, just leave it on all day long. Leave it on all day long. They say that because they know they ain't gonna make no money if it's on all day long. They say that to get you to get irritated with your app being on, to turn it off so they can try to go ahead and get that bonus money during the shift change. Now, you got to think about this. You got to know what restaurants and merchants are in your market to where dang, this area here, a lot of these businesses here are doing a shift change. A lot of them are. So I will avoid this area because most of the places over here, there is no shift change with these places here. You got to understand, when we say understand your market, you got to understand fully what your market is all about. That goes from zip codes, the uh the the different nationalities and demographics in the area. That goes about, the different restaurants, their plan of businesses. Now you guys know that there are some businesses that close at like 12 noon. It's normally like those really busy bistros, and they're only open for a certain amount of time throughout the day. Okay, so that means that if you want to make that money from those places, now they're only open for that little bit of time because they make that much money in that little bit of time. They got to get ready to get set for that next day. We got drivers that don't even understand that. We have waffle houses and pancake houses that close extra early. We have some soup shops and sandwich shops that only stay open, in certain centers for a little bit of time. You have to know these things about your market. You have to know about the industrial complexes that they have, the industrial corporate centers that they have, where you'll find the auto machinery places. You'll see where they are making American flags. You'll see all that stuff. A lot of those places have little shops and stores inside there to where they go to get their food. A lot of those places are on these apps also. They're on these apps also. People got to understand this shift change. The shift change is real. It's not a dead time on which you think, it's just a shift change. Now it can be really dead depending on where you live and what type of market you are working in. Your shift change could be you're in a place where there's only like two places in town, and they got to wait for someone to get there in order to relieve them. So now the place is closed until that relief comes on in. We got little places in towns that are just like that. He says Pedro, persistent errors dampen real opportunities. Ooh, I'm gonna put that up. I like that one. I like that one. I'm gonna throw that one up. I'm gonna throw that one up there. Pedro, the acronym for Pedro. This is coming from Wild, Alaska. Cody up there. Persistent error dampen real opportunities. Now, if you guys don't understand what he's talking about, there's a lot of content creators who follow that person there, and they commit a lot of errors continuously. And when they do these things, they actually hurt and hinder you. They're not doing anything to help you out at all. It might seem good right when it's there acute, but we're not talking about acuteness. We're not talking about right there on set. We're not talking about that. Okay? We're talking about, you got to be able to have stuff that goes out, that lasts you a while. We got a lot of people that put up a lot of stuff that hurts people, and it's not right. It's not right. It's not right at all. We won't get those people to actually do a live and speak about things like this. This is what I was talking about, Lounge, that I've never heard you guys actually speak about certain things that can actually help the people out there doing the job. Now you see how I have not had any awkward downtime or silence during this live. You guys have that at least 20 times during the lounge, during all of that. At least 25 times you have awkward silence because no one knows what to say. Well, maybe if you guys start doing some real stuff, stop hating on all these people out there who are making a move, you might start doing something else. And I want to let you know, when Torp said the DoorDash revolution, when he said Hot Facts with Robert Reese, when he said Jeff Thomas Black, when he said Dad Dash and he was giving his crew, I'm part of that crew. Remember, it was only me and Rev first. I think we got a pretty good solid crew now. And I'm gonna tell you this. Dealing with Hot Facts with Robert Reese and Torp at the same time might be very problematic for a lot of you guys. You don't want to get hit with by Mike Tyson and Riddick Bowe at the same time. You ain't gonna want that. That's what's going on now. Now, let me get to Jeff Thomas Black. Flex, you called this dude a whole bunch of nasty words like you do everybody else. You called him a whole lot of the homosexual things like you do everybody else, Flex. You did that to this dude, and you made fun of him for writing a book. I'm not the smartest man in the world, but if someone can write a book and the book makes sense, even John Malakian, however you say his name, he wrote 2 books while he was in college to help out the college kids, right? He did that. I ain't never heard you talk about his book or call him all these weird names for writing a book. Jeff Thomas Black, if you listen to the dude, very, very intelligent. Very, very intelligent. Knows a whole lot. And this dude breaks down everything. And for you to make fun of someone for writing a book makes no sense. That's like getting mad at me when, let's say, if there's a fire or if there's a story that I have to go ahead and get, that I am actually getting research and I'm writing my story down and I'm getting my information down and I'm getting my column ready. If I am getting my column ready to do my article, that you're saying you're dumb for having a column and getting it ready. You're dumb for writing and knowing how to write. You're dumb for using your brains and your sense to go out there and help people. Well, we're trying to get you to maybe, you ain't even got to write a real book, Flex. Write a book that's got 5 pages and got 5 words on each page. You can do a book real small like that, like those children books. You can do one just like that. What's up, Torp? Torp's in the building. Flex, you can do a book just like that. You can do one of them little kid books that got the big pictures on it and they got 5 words on each page. You can do a book just like that. Let's see how hard it is to write a book and make and have that book with only like 30 words in the whole book makes sense. There are people that specialize in that. There are people that have books where they will put 1 word and draw a picture, and you have to figure everything out that's going there like it's a puzzle. Write that book. There are things you can do. Getting mad at someone and making fun of them for using their God-given ability to be a writer and a publisher, that's his God-given ability, and he knows what he can do. Shame on you for getting on somebody for knowing what their talent is. When you watch his channel, you get to see what it is. Got that DoorDash order, huh? Yeah, man, get it in. I'm doing a live right now talking about DoorDash. Hot Facts with Robert Reese, man. Hot Facts with Robert Reese, the official news channel of the gig world, man. Hot Facts. Yeah, I'm doing a live right now. I'm talking about some new stuff and stuff with DoorDash and everything. Yes, I got other videos. Yes. Oh, hey, check it out again, man. Some real good Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Yes, sir. All right, now, hey, get that delivery in. Get that tip. Hey, go to Round Table Pizza. They give you extra bags for free. I got 5 of them. Yeah, and then they'll give you larger orders. Yes, sir. All right, now, Flex. Now that was not awkward silence right there. That was not awkward silence. I'm talking to a driver. You guys see how I do? I get subscribers like that also, you guys, from drivers. I pitch, and I'm a spokesman. I'm a salesman also, sales to director. He came. I've seen you. You do other videos. Said my name 3 times. Hot Facts. He walked over to the car to put his head in to hear what's going on. I ain't never even seen you guys do that, Flex. These are things you can do to help the economy, help the drivers out there. Even let them know about getting the extra bags because he had 1 pizza bag and 2 pieces on top with the breadsticks. So I told him where to go to get some extra pizza bags. I ain't never seen you guys even do this, not one time. I'm sitting in the car doing a live. I did not get out the car, go walk around, go do any of that. I'm doing a live episode. I'm doing a live episode and communicating with drivers out there. This is what we are trying to get you guys to do. And it was funny. During Torp's Lounge, I said Torp's Lounge. You heard that? During Torp's Lounge. Because everybody that was normally in the lounge, they were over in Torp's Lounge watching Torp. That's why I said Torp's Lounge. When all those people left Torp's Live, right? When all of them left Torp's Live, most of the people in Torp's Live were talking and communicating and sharing good things with each other. All the trolls left. When all the trolls were in there, that's when you saw Thomas Schubeck. That's when you saw Hot Facts. You saw Revolution. There was another guy in there. I respect the hell out of that dude. He was going to war with us too, keeping you trolls in check. He was there doing it also. And the other one starts with the D. Was it Dasher or Driver? It was something like that. They were in there. We were keeping you trolls at bay. When all the trolls left, everything Torp was talking about, all the comments switched to comments that, okay, oh yeah. And then everyone was helping each other out, throwing in their 5 to 15 cents on what they can put in there to help somebody else out. That only happened when all the trolls left. And we told you guys were trolling. Rev said, I'm about to troll you guys. And I typed in trolling, trolling. I got Rolling with Red out of there. When I called her Rolling with Red, she said, no, it's Gig Wars official. Well, officially, you average about 40 views every officially, you average like 40 views every 3 days. Officially. Hey, Cody teaches too. And people, you want to learn about some guns? The 2A community, that Second Amendment people, head over there to Watt, Alaska. He shoots targets. He sneaks and buys ammo when I don't stop watching. He goes and gets the ammo he wants. He goes and gets that stuff. He carries them on his chest, and he teaches you gun safety and all type of other stuff. He teaches all that stuff. A lot of teaching moments can go into this thing, man. A lot of teaching moments can go into this thing. We need more people out there to be teachers. Okay? We got to be a team. Together, everyone achieves more. Okay? Together, everyone achieves more. There's a lot of people that don't, think about that team concept. They don't think about that. They all want to say, there is an I in team. That's how they think. Some of them say, well, you know what? There's no I in team, but there is an I in win. Okay, got that. I don't even like using that one. I like to use this one. No, here, right here. There's no I in team, but there is an I in captain. Okay, captain means that you are a captain of a team, which meaning that you are trying to do everything together. Together, everyone achieves more. Okay, there's no I in team. There's an I in win. There is also an I in captain. And whenever you are trying to be up there and be the captain, that means you're trying to work with people. Most of these people don't know how to work with other people, which is why their content is like that. No, look, I get you right there, Cody. She's got the Gig Wars official up there, right? Together, they can bring in people and say, hey, drive, throw your numbers up there. There's no prizes. All right, there's no weekly prize. All right. There needs to be, there needs to be, there needs to be a weekly prize. Okay. There needs to be a weekly prize or a monthly prize. If there is a weekly or a monthly prize for you putting your numbers up there, then there you go. But if you're just putting your numbers up there for just anything, it kind of doesn't make any sense. Like that's like playing fantasy football and saying, well, we ain't gonna count your yards. You got to win a trophy. You got to win a trophy or something, or something. But the problem is the same people that do the lounge are the same people that do the gig wars. Okay, it's the exact same people. The same people that do the lounge are the exact same people that do the gig wars. There's no growth in that. There is no growth in that at all. Okay, there is no growth. She just said I ain't got a Starbucks order on DoorDash, and she just got one. There is no growth with the same people doing it over and over again. Okay, there is no growth in that at all. Growth happens when it can expand out. It can expand out. Now, if Sam Lee wouldn't have got hacked, and I saw the gig wars doing some other stuff and everything else like that, maybe I would have shouted it out and promoted it. Well, I did right there just by saying the name. Just by saying the name. And Bobby Walker out there, you do know that whenever I get my whenever weekly I get my weekly YouTube update, and it lets me know it lets you know everything, where your subscribers are coming from. It lets you know where they're finding you in the views. Don't you know that on my channel that I have, that about 72 to 75% of the time, my channel is found through short videos, and that's how they're watching them. Now, if you go ahead and look at how many views I have on shorts, and then do that, and then add in all the rest of the views that I have, you will see how they actually watch your channel and everything else like that. Bobby Walker, you got to understand, and some of your drivers and content creators out there, you guys have eyesight problems. And what I mean by you guys have eyesight problems is when you go to my channel and you click about, unless you guys are saying YouTube is lying about your views, then my 3.5 million views don't count, because you guys say they don't, because you guys don't like them. You guys don't like my views. Now, I got a guy right now, whoo, EV underscore dash, easy underscore dash. Oh, I got to keep going up. My man, right now is he was at 700 and something thousand views. He's up right now, pulling in on 2 million views. And guess what? He barely does any regular videos. He does all his ride-alongs on shorts, because the people are willing to watch that, get the information they need, and go watch some more of those. That is what he does. And so you guys are pretty much saying his views don't count either, because he's doing it in a way that we never have. You guys got to understand the paradigm here. You guys are lost in a matrix, in a vortex, and you guys cannot get out. You guys are stuck doing the exact same thing. And when we guys tell you guys to do shorts, you guys say, "Oh, I do shorts." And you see a short, it'll be a short saying that, like, "Hey, people, I got this order and it was not that good. Man, I want another order." That's your short. That's not informational. That's not going to gain any interest from anyone. That's not going to do anything. You got to know how to get them in, grasp them in, and get it done. Now, the revolution is doing Torp right now is utilizing short videos also. He's putting it out there, getting his 1,000 views and all that other stuff. He is doing all of that. A lot of you guys are afraid to do that because you don't know how. I never met a community that says doing short videos don't count, and especially when they help people. Pedro has a video on his thing on how to start being a content creator, period. He said use shorts. He said do 2 shorts a day. When Pedro was saying hardest work in the whole gig world and on YouTube, when he was, I do these videos every day. And when I doing shorts, he was saying, "Don't do shorts, man. They don't work." But when I went to go count how many shorts he had like 600 shorts up there. So how is someone that has 600 short videos gonna tell someone to not do shorts? But guess what? Um, I just hit over 2,300 uploads. Okay, I hit over 2,300 uploads since February of 2022. I have 2,300 uploads. I think that would qualify me into the running as one of the hardest working gig tubers or YouTubers out there. I guess that puts me in the running right there. Okay. So with 2,300 videos, okay, I think I have at least like 1,400 shorts. I think I have maybe, yeah, I have like 1,400 shorts. I got to go back and check and count. I have from the 1,400 shorts, I have about 300 and maybe I got to go back and count. I think I have like 300 and like 90 live episodes. Okay. And then from there, I have a few hundred regular videos. So I spread myself out there. Also, getting really involved with the community posts, putting up posts up there and putting things out there. And when I'm doing this, I'm actually shouting out other channels by showing their actual channels and videos. There are people out there that are having such a greater impact than some of the same people that you guys are listening to, that they are gaining and passing all these people up in views, support, and everything else like that. I told you guys that I was going to be showcasing more channels like that, and I'm glad I decided to do that to open up more eyes to the gig world. Here's a channel you guys need to go ahead and watch. Go check out Joe Easy. Go check out Joe underscore Easy. Check out Joe Easy. He does everything. What's up, WG Agency? Another great supporter right here. Go check out these people. And if you guys don't know, if I'm gonna turn around. If you guys don't know, WG Agency, when you guys were calling Revolution a fake pastor and everything else like that, WG Agency was letting you guys know which one? 770? 6'2". He was the one letting you guys know Rev put up his paperwork, his licenses, and everything. While all you guys were saying he's fake, he was letting you guys know that he's showing you guys the proof. There ain't no fakeness in what we got going on over here. We ain't got no fakeness in what we got going on over here at all. We don't do no fake stuff. All we know how to do is keep it way real. Ready and willing. We keep it raw. Ready and willing to dish out anything we have to dish out. People got to understand when they were getting on Rev saying he's a pastor, why is he being aggressive and talking like this? Well, don't you know the story of David and Goliath? The famous King David? Don't you know the story of David and Goliath? Don't you know that when he slung that slingshot at that Nephilim, what you guys don't know is the Nephilim? If you guys go back and read Genesis in the Bible, the reason why you guys have all these super tall, 8 foot, 9 foot tall people, when you guys were watching, we were watching, what's the name of that movie? The Trojan horse, Troy. You're watching Troy and the Gladiator and all that stuff. When you saw the giants out there on the field, all that stuff comes from the Bible, right? They were going to war, right? Now check this out. David went out there with a slingshot, and after he gave it to the Nephilim, and for those of you who don't know, the Nephilim and the Nephilim, however way you want to say it, they are here because those are fallen angels, and the fallen angels bred with the humans, and that's how the height and everything came. All right. Now, what David did was, after he slayed the giant, he cut his head off. He decapitated his head. He cut his head off. God says wars will happen. Wars will happen. Remember, the Old Testament God was an angry God. He was upset at people for just being buck wild. He was an angry God. Okay? He was an angry God. He was an angry one, which means he was dishing out punishment. Dishing out punishment. They were enslaved for such a long time, being killed and fighting. You guys know who Joshua is? Joshua is cold. Joshua is cold. Joshua is cold. He ready for war. Joshua is ready for war. Ready for war. When Moses led the children of Israel out into the Red Sea split, right? And guess what happened? God drowned them out. So whenever you guys get mad and talk about the DoorDash revolution and talk about, well, he shouldn't be speaking like this. He's a pastor. Understand what you're talking about first. All right? Understand what you're talking about first. And don't you ever disrespect them again. If you do, I'm telling you, you not only gonna have to deal with hot facts with Robert Reese. Torp has already let you know, leave him alone. He's already said it. You guys do not want the two people. You don't want the two people out there to be coming at you guys like this. Here's what the lounge does. They use Real Talk with Roy as their mouthpiece. Roy knows how to talk, be sarcastic. He knows how to do his thing. He has a way on how he speaks. They use Roy for that. They talk all the crap, bring up things, and Roy gets up there and delivers the message for them because they don't know how to. Roy is their speaker. Now, Torp gave Roy some love, knows what he's doing, but he falls into these other things. Torp gave Roy some love at least 3 times in his past couple videos. He showed him some love. You know, I don't know if Roy showed Torp some love back, but I am a witness to Torp showing Roy some love while saying exactly what he does. And he said he has his way of doing it. He said he respects it. You know what I mean? But he said Roy goes and does his other stuff. I don't know if Roy has done that back, but I do know that when you see them go at each other, Roy got a mouthpiece on him. Roy knows how to do it, which is why Roy gets people to watch his lives. Roy gets people in his lives because he knows how to speak about certain things and bring it from his own perspective in a way that makes sense for him. That's what Roy does. The lounge uses Roy for that aspect right there. None of them know how to speak right, and they use Roy for it. So that's why I'm telling you guys. Torp is talking about the lounge and flexing on him. We got to put some station. Torp is talking about the lounge and flex, and he gave Roy some love. So as long as he ain't saying nothing bad about Roy, Roy probably ain't gonna say nothing bad about him unless he just wants to, which means that for the rest of you guys are gonna have a very, very, very hard time dealing with hot facts and Torp at the same time. And we already know on how excited you guys were, and it wasn't even an anticipation. You guys didn't even know that the DoorDash revolution was gonna make his appearance. You guys didn't even anticipate that. Once you saw him, you guys were like little kids in a candy store. And we all know why you guys are so mad about him. His reviews are spot on. They are spot on. And I don't know how you guys are going to be able to handle Revolution's gentle, methodical side, how you guys are going to handle Hot Facts' brash style with saying what he has to say and getting all up in your ass like that. And I don't know how you going to handle Torp's wildness. Completely unfiltered, uncontrollable, controllable madness. I don't think you guys understood that. Uncontrollable, controllable madness. I don't know how you going to handle that. You guys have a hard time handling Hot Facts by himself. Very, very hard. I'm uncontrollable, controlled madness. Torp is unfiltered, uncontrollable, controlled madness. And revolution brings you that real methodical way, because there are certain things, people, that revolution is not going to say. There's certain things that I will say. All right. There's certain things that I won't say. There's certain things that Torp will say. You got to understand that. And I want you guys to know that this is our faction. This is our camp. This is our team. You guys joined up together like Voltron. You guys, actually not Voltron. Remember when I was using with Hannibal and Pedro? I was using that I'm Professor X and he's Magneto, and Pedro said, "No, I'm Professor X." Hell no, you ain't Professor X. I dare you to say that again. But what you did do is we have a team that can fire back and get you. And I'm so glad that Jeff Thomas Black is on the team. I'm so glad. The way he speaks, the way he does this thing, you guys in trouble. Yeah, Torp, Gig Wars official. That's rolling with red. Yeah, Torp says Gig Wars is red. I didn't know that. He said, I love. He says, I do love learning something new about my surroundings. Yes, Torp, and that's why when you go, if you go on to Gig Wars, it's the exact same people on the lounge on Gig Wars. They have two channels. It's the exact same people. Now, I got to say this now. Yep. And I don't know how you feel about this, Flex. Necro said he likes the new Torp series. Go ahead and check that out. Necro left a comment and said he likes the new Torp series. Necro said, well, he comments on my things and he told you guys that HotFacts has views. And I don't know what you guys are talking about. He has them. He said that. Yep. Recently just said yesterday in Torp's Live. He said, I love Torp. I think he's funny. Last time I checked, all you guys were in the lounge talking about the dude nonstop. Then all of a sudden, you guys are fence jumping. You fence jumped with me and let me in up there and click the link. And yeah, I hope you were watching on why I clicked the link. I broke that all the way down. If you did not hear it, oh well. If you did not get it, you're stupid. But all you guys were talking bad about Torp. Necro wasn't even saying the stuff about Torp like that. You guys were all bashing Torp to the 10th degree. Then all of a sudden, you guys are saying, oh, I like to watch Torp. You know why you like to watch Torp? His views passed you guys up, and he's hot, and he's on fire. And his information is rock solid on for a majority of the people who want to learn something. He also surrounded himself with people that do the exact same thing. You guys watch him for that. You guys are probably trying to learn something that you guys are not learning over there in that group that you guys are in. So you might as well keep your ears open. But I'm going to just say it like this. If you go say you love the dude and all this other stuff, and you guys are watching him, why don't you guys give the guy an apology and say, my fault, man. I really didn't understand your approach. I didn't know that you were going to be coming with stuff like this. I just did with whatever they said we have to do because this is our team. Now, that's a true statement because Sam Lee said, remember, there's certain things we can't say on the lounge. If we do, we will get banned. And he said that, people, when he said he cannot bring up my name. Same exact thing. Same exact thing. You guys were under the tutelage and under the command of someone that just hates, over someone that just hates. And you guys are all watching. So I think you guys should give Torp an apology because all you guys are watching his stuff right now. You guys are watching this and you were all in there watching. Torp had 50 people in his very first live. He had 50 people in his very first live. All right. He had 50 people in his very first live. All right. 50. 50 people in that very first live. And almost all of them were the people that write in the comments, trolling Torp and talking bad about him on the lounge. All those people came. Even Xander was over there. Xander was up in there on Torp's live. Torp had all you guys in on his first live. He had all you guys in on his first live. And he had 50 people in there at one time. Okay? He had 50 people in there at one time. All right? 50. Now, you go tell me a lot of them were not trolls and people that were talking bad about him all in the public? You go tell me that? I think not. I'm going to leave you guys with this. This live was just about what it said. It's time to kick it up a notch. I got your back. I got my back from my crew. This is a very powerful crew. We ain't alone no more, people. What Michael Jackson say? You are not alone. I am here with you. Yeah, 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 people. We got a pretty good crew now. We got a pretty good crew. Now you guys are gonna be talking about this. I can't believe Reese is siding with those guys. Well, it's true. It's damn true, like Kurt Angle. And once again, you keep using the FAG double on the FA double GOT. If you keep using that word and saying all this other stuff that don't make sense, I'm telling you, it's not gonna be pretty. I don't know one real man that accepts that. Okay? Flex got in his car. Here's how you know Flex was upset. His live today, man, in his car. You know how he's got his thing sitting up here and he just shows the car and just the road and stuff? Why did Flex go like this? To show his face and talk all that crap and use all those homophobic slurs. He never shows his face. Never. 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 People, my link is up. If you got something to say, you can click it. If not, we gonna be out of here. I'm gonna just wait for a little bit. And if you are someone that's gonna be using them terms again, like I said, you ain't got no girlfriend, you ain't got no wife, you ain't got no kids, and none of that. Chances are the person saying those slurs and stuff is you. Oh, Emilia, do this. Go to the live. I need you to hit something. I need you to hit something. Go to WG agency because you're click on this thing and can you does it say can you add it on there? Oh, okay, so you can't put him as a moderator. All right. Um all right, WG. I'm gonna add you as a moderator if I don't already have you there. That is what you are going to be right there. But yeah, people, we out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. And once again, no dead time on this live. You get it out and you speak about it. Peace.